Andy Katz here for NCAA.com and March Madness with a look at the top 25 candidates for the Karl Malone Power Forward Award. All right, a lot of controversy, I'm sure. You're going to probably challenge me on a lot of different names here and where I've got certain players from 1 on down to 25. But here's where I'm going to go first. I'm going to go with Tristan Clark from Baylor. Once again, out of sight, out of mind. People forget that Tristan Clark was headed toward an all Big 12 type season last season before he got hurt for the Baylor Bears. He is a potential double-double machine. If Baylor competes for the Big 12 title, which they could next season, it will be because of Tristan Clark. He's that good up front. At number 2, one of the rising stars in the game, Xavier Tillman from Michigan State. No Nick Ward, no Kenny Goins up front. Tillman is going to take on a lot of the scoring and rebounding load inside, but he can handle it for the Spartans. Here's where it gets Big Ten heavy. This is maybe the richest position outside of the point guard in the Big Ten. I think you could really go either way with point guard and power forward. Lamar Stevens from Penn State. Jaylon Smith from Maryland. I'm going to skip over a couple of guys here, but you got Georgie Bashanis-Vili from Illinois. Travion Williams from Purdue. These are all players who could take turns on the all Big Ten list where you could have any of these guys interchangeable at some of the top spots. First team, definitely second team. Lamar Stevens comes back to Penn State. He's going to be a potential double-double guy. They got a chance to get to the NCAA tournament. Jaylon Smith, no Bruno Fernando. So a lot of responsibility on him, but he can handle it as a sophomore. Long, rangy, athletic, can block shots, rebound, score in the post. Georgie Bashanis-Vili might be the most engaging player in college basketball, but he's not just that off the court. He's becoming an all-around, very good basketball player who will help Illinois potentially get to the NCAA tournament. Travion Williams, he's got Matt Harms next to him, but Williams can hold his own. He's an anchor inside. He's going to score. He's going to board, certainly for the Boilermakers. Now, I skipped over a couple of guys on my list. Killian Tilly from Gonzaga. Finally, it looks like he's going to be healthy. We hope. Okay? Keep our fingers crossed. Comes back to Gonzaga. Stretch player. He's stretch 4. Definitely can rebound very well. Can score a little bit. You know, he's maybe a better shooter than he is inside, but he can score all over the place. And let's hope he can have a banner season and a healthy season for Gonzaga. Silvio De Souza wins the appeal, so he's back after not playing last season. We don't know how good he can be for Kansas, but he's got the potential to be an all Big 12 type player inside. Mamadi Diakite hit maybe one of the biggest shots in Virginia history to put that Purdue Elite 8 game into overtime. Ultimately, Virginia wins. They go on to win the national championship. He flirts with the NBA draft. He comes back. He's going to have a much larger role next season as well, but he can handle it, and he's developing into quite a player for the Cavaliers. Jaden McDaniels, big-time recruit for Washington, and Mike Hopkins stays home. He's got a shot to do extremely well in that zone, can score, and really could be a first-team all Pac-12 player for Mike Hopkins at Washington. And E.J. Montgomery from Kentucky. You know, he averaged a handful of points, 4 boards, but that's because of opportunity, which now he'll get a lot more of once he came back for John Calipari and the Kentucky Wildcats. He could have a special season this upcoming season, and he knew that, and that's why he came back. That's why I've got him on this list. All right, so for numbers 12 to 25, go to NCAA.com and our March Madness social media handle to find out who I've got on that. And as always, I want you to debate it, digest it, come at me. It's okay. Challenge it, disagree, but we're getting these names out there right now so that you can think about it all summer long before next season.